listeners, I hope you hear me though. This is Drag here, and I'll speak it in your stereo. There's no mistake, you're tuned in to Okoye Radio 106.9, that's what is trending though. There's no need for you to touch that dial, cause I'm giving you flows longer than the river Nile. Let me walk you through the aisle. I'm giving you styles, I'm giving you chills, I'm giving you smiles. I need you now to hear the heartbeat of dialogue. This is automatic, this is not analog. These words are deeper than the pages of a catalog. We're getting truths like the words from the synagogue. Okoye Radio, lock it in your stereo. 1, 2, 3, your pocket now is for your radio. Words from the wise, I hope you really hear me though. Draw can't speak style, hope you all get it though.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Core City right here, 106.9 FM, Okoye Radio, the heartbeat of dialogue, and hope you are having good time wherever you are. All right, and it's a very beautiful Wednesday morning. I almost said it's a very beautiful Tuesday morning. Then I know it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, already halfway through the week.
All right, and this is Good Morning Core City, and my name is Chike, and of course I have in the studio my pretty lady with a golden voice, Esther, in the house. Esther,
yeah, it's me in the house, guys. I'm doing good. I feel good this morning. It's cold. The weather is cooler than usual, and then it's just amazing. So yeah, I feel good.
All right.
But wait, hold your horses. Hold your horses.
Sharp. Esther, I thought that in.
How are you doing, TK?
I'm doing fine. More the rail.
I just wanted to hear that.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I just feel like fly. I felt like I was in heaven.
Wow.
Yeah, but no one died now. But I felt like I was in heaven.
I understand.
It felt heavenly, feeling this rain upon us.
It was. Amen, brother.
All right, again, we're so happy that at least now we've had the first major showers of first major rain this year, and I consider these showers of blessing, and we are so blessed. So at least witness it, and of course to be here those beautiful morning. Remember, you can join us live on Facebook at 106.9 Okoye Radio, and on YouTube at Okoye Radio 106.9 FM. And of course, you're gonna see myself and the pretty lady with the golden voice, Esther, who is just shaking up and down here in this beautiful.
Well, anyway, just call me the pretty lady with the golden voice. I can't help but just squirm in my seat, but then. That's my title, guys.
Yeah, the title of the lady who is making it happen.
Oh yeah.
Sharp. All right here on Good Morning Core City. Remember how you do it for you.
Yeah.
We have the beautiful morning motivation for you to help you navigate the complexities of the day, because every day comes with its complexities. But when you listen to us and you internalize what Esther tells you every morning, you see yourself crushing it, and you see yourself making it happen for yourself, and you see yourself tilting closer towards your goal.
Yeah. Oh.
Adi, Esther?
That is it. Clock it.
All right, and afterwards we'll tell you what the weather will look like.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on a short musical break, and when we'll come back, we'll look through our top 10 stories for today. So right about now, Esther will tell us what we are supposed to feel today, and what we are supposed to be internalizing as we step out from our house. Also step out of our house today to go and make it happen for ourselves and for our family.
Yeah.
Esther!
I'm gonna take it up.
Of course.
Okay, let's do this. Alright, as usual, I always greet you guys. Good morning, Okoye City, and happy Wednesday. Let me do like Chike. And happy Wednesday, the 4th of February. The week is halfway through, and maybe, sometimes when during the weekdays like this, midday through what am I even saying? Whenever we go halfway through the week, sometimes it just feels just ordinary, right? It's just another day, and maybe it's not just stressful, maybe it's not just exciting, and that's okay. And sometimes ordinary days are just where real growth happens. They're just days where real growth happens. And I need you to remember this. You don't have to have it all figured out, okay? You don't have to run at someone else's pace. Showing up, doing your best, and trusting that it's enough. That's just what truly counts. Every small step you take, that matters. Even the ones that feels invisible. And if you're doubting yourself, I want you to do something with me right now. Chike, are you with me on this?
Yeah.
Are you with me on this? I need you to take a deep breath. Slowly. What are you doing? That's not a deep breath.
Okay.
Now breathe out.
What?
That's the problem. I was like, what was happening?
Okay, deep breath.
Yes. Then breathe out slowly. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And if you did that with us right now, I want you to know that you've done really well this morning. See, sometimes pausing to breathe is just an act of courage for the day, okay? Just pausing to breathe is an act of courage for the day. So if yesterday felt heavy, let today be a fresh start. Remember, you're learning, you're growing, and God is guiding your steps, even the small ones you don't even think matter. So today I need you to choose patience over pressure. I need you to choose focus on what you do, not what you think you should do, okay? Now take life one step at a time and leave the rest to God. You cannot come and kill yourself anyways. Now my prayer for you this morning is that your day will be calm, that your heart will be steady and your mind will be clear, and that you feel that quiet strength within you, that one that keeps you moving even when things seem slow. That is what I wish you. And from both of us here, we wish you a peaceful and intentional Wednesday.
Yeah,
we love you.
I love that. I love that. Come on, I love that. Can you say that again? Come on, can you say that again?
From both of us here, from I and Chike, I wish you an intentional and peaceful Wednesday.
Chai, this is awesome, man.
I know now.
You have to be intentional. Be in the midweek, Wednesday is the midweek, right? Is the day in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
You just have to be intentional. Looking at how you did, introspect on how you did on Monday, how you did on Tuesday. Wednesday, at least you look at, okay, should I double down on these, or should I just stop doing these?
Yeah.
Esther, I feel so blessed when
you're so inspired right now.
Jeez,
I'm finding myself.
I feel like moving mountains like this. After this show now, I gotta move mountains.
But if that's genuinely how you feel, then my work here is done.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Your work, you're always spectacular when you tell us all this.
Oh, thank you, Chike.
All right, this is still Good Morning, Co City, and it's still I, Chike, and Esther in the house.
Yes.
This beautiful Wednesday morning, and of course, next is our weather report. Today's beautiful Wednesday morning, and Esther is locked and loaded for.
Yes, I'm ready.
For the weather report. So Esther, tell us how the weather will look like. Already we know it's rain and the weather is so cool and cozy.
Right, but let's look at it city by city, okay? And as usual, we'll start with Lagos. So Lagos is starting the day fairly calm, but don't be deceived if you're in Lagos, because as the day goes on, we're expecting thundery showers, especially later in the afternoon and evening. Temperatures will rise to about 32 degrees Celsius with a low of 25 degrees, and the humidity will be very high. So it's going to feel sticky and to be very, very high. Well, okay. Now, if you're in Lagos, it's important you wear breathable clothing and you keep water close, because once the rain falls, it's gonna be it's gonna raise heat. So just make sure you're wearing breathable clothing today. And then moving on to Abuja, the capital city. Abuja is in for a very short, very hot and sunny day. So they're going to be experiencing clear skies, light winds, and temperatures climbing up to 38 degrees Celsius, which will be dropping to 27 degrees at night. The air is dry and the sun will be intense, especially in the afternoon. So just try to limit long walks under the sun. And if you start feeling dizzy or weak, try and make sure you take a break in the shade and drink water. And then moving on to Kano. Kano remains sunny, dry and hazy today. So people there should expect a high of 36 degrees Celsius and a much cooler night around 15 degrees Celsius. The dryness means dust in the air and reduced visibility, so especially this early. So protect your eyes, your lips, your skin, and make sure you are hydrated even when you don't feel thirsty. And moving on to Ibadan, the brown roof city. Ibadan will see thundery showers at intervals today. The temperatures will peak around 35 degrees with a low of 23 degrees Celsius. The rain may bring a brief relief, but it will still feel warm and humid. So be alert for sudden showers. You can just go around with your umbrella just to stay safe. And in Port Harcourt, the garden city, Port Harcourt is also experiencing thunderstorms and light rainfall, especially later in the day. They'll be having high temperatures around 32 degrees Celsius and a low of 24 degrees. So it's going to be a humid day overall. And finally, Enugu, the coast city. Enugu is looking at some sunny intervals and light winds today. Yes, this early it's quite cool, but moving on towards the day, the temperatures will climb to around 37 degrees Celsius, and we'll be experiencing a low of 23 degrees Celsius. So the morning starts clear, but the heat will build quickly as the day goes on. So make sure you pace yourself, especially if you're outdoors. Take short breaks, okay? Stay hydrated and avoid too much exposure in the afternoon because the sun is going to be out.
Yeah, thank you so much for the weather update.
You're welcome.
Of course, listening to how the weather would look like today is quite a blessing because at least we had the rain. So the sun, if the sun wants to burn, let's say burn. We've had the rain and we're good.
Oh, so that you now want to now burn. Trust me, you're going to be regretting this in the afternoon.
No, it's gonna be cool all day, really,
Right.
really. Let me speak like a typical Nigerian. The
Okay.
Lord has a way of turning things around. So the weather could be saying that it will be hot this afternoon, and the Lord will just listen to our cry and to our plea and to our prayer and be like, "Oh, my children, I keep on enjoying the cool weather."
Oh, your children. Okay, now let's see if the forecast worked the way I said it or if just the way Chike said it. Let's see.
Yeah, miracle, no the tired Jesus, right?
Actually.
All right, this is the Good Morning Course. Thank you so much, Esther, for the weather update. And of course, it is time for us to go on a short musical break. And when we'll come back, we'll go through our top 10 stories for today. But before we go on a short musical break, we want to shout out to our partner in Good Morning Course, Joe City ICT Solutions. Thank you so much for partnering with us every day on this beautiful show. And of course, when we come back, we'll go through the top 10 stories. And I bet you wouldn't want to go anywhere because we have a lot in store for you. Don't go anywhere, stick around and stay blessed. We'll be right back.
Right.
Schools, institutions, ICT centers. Upgrade your learning environment with the professionals you can trust. Joe City ICT Solutions. At Joe City ICT Solutions, we mount and install computer systems of all types for nursery, primary and secondary schools, and for College of Education, polytechnics and universities. Getting ready for JAMB CBT exams? Joe City ICT Solutions install and configures JAMB CBT softwares to international standards, giving students the confidence to succeed. Fast installation, reliable system, professional delivery. Visit Joe City ICT Solutions at number 2 John and Ichuku Close, Mpokete Pocket Layout, Enugu State. Call or WhatsApp 070-8546-2130 or 0810-740-9064. Calls only 0815-392-4562. For more information, follow us at Professor Joe 10 at gmail.com. Joe City ICT Solutions, powering education through technology. Don't compromise quality. Choose Joe City ICT Solution today.
This is 106.9 Go Uni Radio, real station.
I know you're looking at me, you watch me like TV. You're looking at me 3 times in a row. If you want to say hello, just say hello. I think you look so pretty. You look like spaghetti, like you are needing some love. I don't know, but I've seen that look before. And if you don't say hello, I will say hello. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Oh my baby, so my God. Oh baby, so my God. Oh yeah. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Oh my baby, so my God. My baby, so my God. Oh yeah. How will you know that I'm the one for you? That you're the one for me? you don't say hello, just say hello. I saw you looking at him, but you're the one I'm feeling. But looking at you 4 times in a row, I had to let you know. So I came to say hello. I know you need somebody, don't care about the money. You only need someone to hold you close. And if you told me no, I'll still say hello. Hello. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Oh, my baby is so my God. Oh, my baby is so my God. Yeah. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Nakupenda, nakupenda. Oh, my baby is so my God. Baby is so my God. Baby, how will you know that I'm the one for you? That you're the one for me? If you don't say hello, I go treat you like gold. I go make you my own. I know what you're looking for, and I got it all. I know he has it all, but I have it more. I'll give you what you need if you open the door. I say hello.
Alright, welcome back to Good Morning Coal City right here on 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio, and I hope. Alright, welcome back to Good Morning Coal City right here on Go Uni Radio, and I hope you're having a good time wherever you are. Alright, thank you so much for joining us, and it's very important that you understand that right here at Good Morning Coal City, our job is just to make you good.
Yes, feel
to make
good.
you feel good and to make you feel accomplished. So right about now, let's go straight up into our top 10 stories for today. Esther, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'll start with the first one. Okay. Lagos investment company worker arraigned over 90 million naira diversion. Okay. An employee of an investment company in Lagos State, Bello Samuel, has been arraigned for allegedly diverting about 90 million naira from the firm's account for personal use. Samuel was arraigned by the Police Special Fraud Unit before the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos on charges bordering on conspiracy and money laundering. In a statement on Tuesday, the spokesperson for PSFU, Mr. Ovie Ewubare, said the suspect, who worked in the finance department of the company, allegedly carried out the fraud through an insider scheme. According to Ewubare, the suspect was accused of fraudulently converting company funds for personal use. Following a formal complaint by the affected company, operatives of the unit immediately commenced investigation into the matter, the statement read. Ewubare disclosed that upon realizing the fraud had been uncovered, Samuel allegedly absconded from Lagos with members of his family to an unknown destination, cutting off all means of communication in an attempt to evade arrest. What do you think about this?
90 million naira, no be small business.
No be small money or more.
But then it's just the thing. There's widespread fraud in the country. Like people always want to take advantage of the position to steal and to siphon funds. If our politicians can do it and get away with it, why can't the normal citizen do it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you right, and it inhibits growth. It messes up with every single thing that
Even public trust, because it's an investment
of
firm.
course, because when you take the money from the company, how do you want the company to survive? The company will now be at the risk of running down.
Yeah.
So it's an investment firm, and investment firm is supposed to you take money
People
from people,
invest, right?
and then you pay back
For future.
dividends.
But then
It's unfortunate, and I just hope. He's been arraigned, and of course, the
Yeah.
law will take its due course. All right, still on our top stories for today, we have the story: 4 feared killed in fresh Lagos court clashes. The story has it that at least 4 persons are feared dead following separate court-related clashes that erupted in different parts of Lagos State over the past week. Punch Metro gathered from videos and photographs circulating after the violence that the incident occurred between Wednesday and Monday in several communities, including in Yanipaja and Aboro in Alimosho local government area, Badore and Olokonla in Aja, Etiosa local government area, as well as Onipanu near Fadeyi and Satellite Town. In Badore, one person identified simply as Chidera was reportedly killed on Friday during a clash involving suspected members of the Eye confraternity and a rival group. Meanwhile, graphic videos seen by Punch on Monday on Niger Confra, an anti-cultism platform, showed at least 3 persons with severe injuries in Iyanipaja and Aboro. The victims were seen with deep cuts to their heads and shoulders, with blood gushing from the wounds. One of the injured persons was captured pressing what appeared to be a blood-soaked cloth against a severe head injury. Although it could not be independently confirmed whether the injuries were directly linked to court clashes, other individuals in the videos whose faces were blurred to conceal their identities were also seen nursing serious wounds. Similarly, violent clashes were reported in the Onipanu area near Fadeyi, where a man identified simply as Israel was shot dead. The suspected assailant reportedly filmed the killing.
This is one of those stories that makes me stop and pause. We're still experiencing this cultism, the effects of cultism right now. In this day and age, we already have a lot of struggles Nigeria is facing: insecurity, economic hardships, and then we're also doing ourselves. But I asked myself a question: is there a way to actually stop youths from joining cults? Because honestly, there's no real benefit of doing this. But
you say there's no benefit at all in joining that bullshit. But then people will still be stupid.
Right.
That's the stupid. That's the stupid. That's actually the reality of life. People will always be stupid joining things that they feel that they could benefit from. It's just an illusion. You're just pursuing an illusion. You want protection. You want power. You want to be in amongst people that will intimidate others. You want to feel like you
just to stroke your ego.
At the end of the day, your life is cut short. Your dreams are cut short. That's even if you actually have a dream. And
even if they are alive, they're just always on the run. They're always looking at their backs.
Of course, they're looking over your shoulders because you're killed and you must be killed.
Right. Moving on to our next story this morning. Opay named the Sun's first ever fintech digital bank of the year 2025. Okay. Wow. Leading financial institution Opay has been named Fintech Digital Bank of the Year 2025 at the Sun Awards organized by the Sun Publishing Limited, one of Nigeria's respected media institutions, on the 31st of January 2026 at Eco Hotels and Suites, Victoria Island, Lagos, marking a historic milestone as this is the first time the category has been introduced since the awards began. According to the statement from Opay on Tuesday, the recognition celebrates Opay's role in building a reliable, inclusive, and easy-to-use digital financial platform that supports millions of Nigerians every day. The award recognizes Opay's integrated platform, which brings together mobile banking, digital wallets, fast payments, merchant services, and lifestyle solutions in one place. Through this approach, Opay continues to bridge the gap between traditional banking and the digital economy, making financial services more convenient and accessible for individuals and businesses across Nigeria. For many users, Opay is more than an app. It is a trusted partner for daily life, from sending money instantly to supporting small merchants with seamless payment solutions. Opay's technology is designed to solve real problems and support economic activity at every level. I'm happy for Opay. They're good. I told you yesterday that I love fintech banks, right? Because for people who are lazy, like me, I'm not lazy. But the hassle of going to the bank, doing these, banks, when you have an issue with the bank.
Yeah, our commercial banks can make transactions very, very frustrating. And then for people who are lazy,
I am not lazy.
It's actually it's an escape for lazy folks like.
Why are you pointing at me?
Like you say, they're lazy.
No, I'm taking offense.
It's actually not wrong to be lazy, but point is technology is making life easier for everybody.
Yeah, seamless.
But then Opay deserves it because I think these fintechs are doing incredibly well. Monopoints is actually doing well. Now, it's not just we are here. It's not that we are here promoting their businesses, but we know all of us. Almost everybody has an Opay account. Almost everybody account.
Yes.
And then some other fintechs, Pampay and the rest of them, they're actually doing very well. In making transactions seamless, bank transactions seamless, and the rest of them. Well, congratulations to Opay. They deserve the award, I must say. From my own, that's my opinion, actually. All right, going on our top stories for today, we have NDLEA group vow to seize assets harboring drug dealers. The story has it that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and the civil society group, the EGO Crime Awareness and Prevention Initiative, have vowed to intensify the seizure of assets linked to drug trafficking and properties used to harbor drug dealers across Lagos State. This was contained in a statement by the founder and president of ICAPI, Sam Adams, on Tuesday. According to him, the vow was made on Saturday during a massive anti-drug advocacy campaign organized by the Lagos State Strategic Command of the NDLEA in collaboration with the ICAPI, as the agencies took their sensitization drive to major drug-prone areas of the state. Drugs are destroying lives, health, dreams, and even the economy. We are declaring zero tolerance. Landlords who allow their properties to be used for drug sales should know that such assets risk forfeiture. Esther.
I just love the fact that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, they are still on their crackdown on the use of drugs, the abuse of drugs. And yes, drug has done a lot of harm to our society.
Irreparable damage,
honestly.
To people. Because I see people, and the funny thing is, it's when you start, the next thing is you get addicted, and the next thing is it messes up your brain. It rewires your brain entirely, and we are talking about I just talked about the mental effect, side effects, the health side effects. Organs stop working, and it's really crazy because any society having drug problem is a gone society.
Yes. And even when you try to maybe you get rehabilitated, the process is really difficult, right? Some people, they'll just start and then they're like, nah, I can't do this. Let me just continue with my lifestyle. But then that's a good one for National NDLEA.
Yeah, of course.
I was trying to call it. All right, moving on to the next story this morning. Mother queries son's disappearance after police arrest and seeks intervention. A 58-year-old widow, Justina Chibuzo, has appealed to the Abia State Governor, Alex Otti, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Betokun, and the Police Service Commission to help locate her only son, Ifeanyi Chibuzo, arrested by policemen attached to the Central Police Station, Umaya, Abia State. The distraught mother, a native of Amokwe, Ubeku in Umahia North Local Government Area, along with her daughter Adaku, said that on April 9th, 2025, policemen from the Central Police Station arrested 22-year-old Ifeanyi Chibuzo, who is a cobbler and a motor oil seller. Adaku said Ifeanyi went to buy some things from a local store and did not come back on time. We called his mobile phone several times and he did not pick our calls. Around 10 p.m., some policemen came to search our house with Ifeanyi in handcuff. The policemen saw a cutlass and asked the family to come to the CPS to see Ifeanyi. Adako said the next day, April 10th, she visited him in the police cell, adding that about 5 days she was told that she could no longer see her brother because he had been transferred to another police detention facility. She further disclosed that after fruitless visits to detention facilities in Umaya and Aba and Ohofia, she approached an Abia High Court in Umaya, presided by Justice KCJ Okereke, said on the 22nd of July 2025. She said the suit with number HU76 2025 was to prevail on the Inspector General of Police, Nigeria Police Force Public Service Commission. She added that Justice Okereke granted the application and ordered the respondents to produce Ifeanyi Chibuzo before the court. What do you think about this?
It's still just the issue of lack of accountability from our security agents. Even if this guy committed an offense, this is not the first. It won't be the last until something is done drastically.
Right.
I don't understand how you can arrest somebody and then you can produce the person again. So probably the guy must have been killed, or the guy died out of injury, or anything could have caused his death. I'm not trying to say that the police killed him.
Right.
Anything could have caused his death, but because there are uncertainties surrounding his death, they are trying to, play hanky-panky and
cover up.
And then he's actually, unfortunately, is a normal story in this country. It's just a normal story.
You remember NSAS now? NSAS. We are done with that era. But then police brutality is still very real. It's still very real. But then
it's part of our life. It's not like it's an occasional thing. The fear of police is the beginning of wisdom. That's the point. It's unfortunate, and I just hope the family finds justice, and if possible,
that he be found.
The guy is found alive.
Yes, and healthy too.
All right, still on our top stories. Pope Leo XVI blesses philanthropist for building church. All right, the story has it that the Vatican has bestowed a special apostolic blessing on an Enugu-based philanthropist, Mr. Steve Mary Kanife, in recognition of his generosity in building a Catholic church for his community in the Eziago local government area of Enugu State. A papal blessing from His Holiness Pope Leo XVI was presented to Kanife and members of his family by the Catholic Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Most Reverend Callistus Onaga, during the dedication of St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Ugwetiti, Amanshio Doge, on Sunday. The dedication mass also featured the administration of the sacrament of confirmation to 74 parishioners. In his homily, Bishop Onaga described the dedication of a church as a profound way to begin the new year, stressing that a church is a sacred place solely meant for prayer and worship. And once a church is dedicated, it ceases to be an ordinary building and becomes the house of God. It must not be treated as a hall for merriment or social activities, the bishop said. He commended Kanife for completing the project within 2 years, noting that not everyone is privileged by God to build him a house. The bishop also urged members of the Ugwetiti community to keep the church holy and charged the newly confirmed faithful to remain steadfast in the faith.
That's beautiful. I actually handpicked this particular news story because it drives close to home, right? Yeah, I mean, a good deed deserves commendation, and that's beautiful.
Of course. Like when I first read this story in Choice Film newspaper, and then it was very, very exciting seeing someone build the church from scratch to finish under 2 years. That's a lot.
Beautiful.
That's a lot. That's a lot of investment, and then it's still comes to mind that the work of God is open for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you can, please do. At least you're helping to build the faith of the people. Congratulations to Enugu Diocese as well.
Moving on to our next story. BSc and HND dichotomy, how federal government's plan could redefine Nigeria's polytechnic future. For decades, the Higher National Diploma, HND, has been both a badge of technical competence and a symbol of institutional. Their graduates face limited career progression, wage disparities, and social bias when compared with university degree holders. Last week in Abuja, that long-standing fault line appeared set for a historic shift. At a high-level retreat of Governing Council chairmen, commissioners for education, rectors, registrars and bursars, the federal government announced plans to scrap the BSc-HND dichotomy and empower polytechnics to award degrees, an intervention many education experts have described as a watershed moment for technical and vocational education in Nigeria. Unveiling the reform, the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, described the decision as a landmark policy shift aimed at restoring dignity to polytechnic education and repositioning it as a center pillar of national development. According to him, the reform would end decades of discrimination against polytechnic graduates while elevating polytechnics into centers of excellence within the higher education system. I love this.
Yeah, because for me, this dichotomy is just not necessary. It has always been there.
It's been there.
Universities looking down on polytechnics. And polytechnics feeling inferior and fighting for their life.
And you see them when there was a debate. I was listening to a debate with a university student and then a polytechnic. It was just like, we have IMT, we have a polytechnic here, IMT. So it's like the IMT student was like, oh yeah, we have more skills than you guys. I'm studying the same, we are studying similar courses, but I've got more skills because we work on the technicalities and all that. And the guy was like, well, I have a degree, you don't have a degree, and but this is a good one for
because at the end of the day, I don't see the need for the dichotomy, because the idea of education is for us to develop our ability to think and to innovate
and then solve problems.
It's not to brandish certificate for brandishing certificate's sake.
Right.
Well, I hope that, because this is actually not the first time they started talking about quelling this dichotomy, but I hope this time around they become serious about it.
Right.
All right, still on our top stories for today, we have anger spreads as new tax laws splash workers' pay amid rising inflation. All right. The story has it that anger is spreading rapidly across Nigeria's workers reel from the impact of the newly implemented tax laws, which have drastically reduced take-home pay at a time of surging inflation and unbearable living costs. From ministries to factories and offices, January pay slips have become a symbol of hardship, anxiety, and deepening poverty for workers who depend solely on their wages to survive. All right. Workers who have received their January salary say the new tax deductions have slashed their earnings without warning or relief. For many households, the cuts have pushed already fragile finances to the brink. Food prices continue to soar, transportation costs have risen sharply, rents have spiked in major cities, and basic utilities are becoming increasingly unaffordable. The combined effects, workers say, is nothing short of economic suffocation. Labour leaders have described the new tax regime as economic warfare on Nigerian workers, insisting that the laws were crafted without regard for the harsh socio-economic realities facing the working class. According to organized labour workers, we are deliberately excluded from the Presidential Committee on Taxation, despite being the largest and most consistent taxpayers in the country. The laws were designed without us, yet we are the ones paying the price, labour leaders argue. The accused policymakers of transplanting tax models from foreign countries where citizens enjoy strong social safety nets, functional healthcare systems, subsidized transportation, affordable housing, and unemployment benefits, conditions that do not exist in Nigeria.
Yeah, I knew I was actually expecting this because, the month January ended and I'm sure people received their salaries, so I knew something like this was going to happen. But
I just hope Nigerians will rise up to the fact that, it's not about taxing us, it's about providing things that will, make the tax make sense. For crying out loud, you are taxing people to death and we have practically nothing to show for it. Infrastructure is death. Okay, look at our electricity, for example. It's in a comatose. Now, every now and then we are experiencing grid collapse. And we are talking about a country, because it's not about emulating US and UK, Canada. It's not about emulating their tax law. After emulating their tax law,
let
why
us
don't you
see
emulate
it.
their leadership style?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but well, I keep saying, after complaining Nigerians, it's left for us to stand up and do the right thing.
Right.
What's doing the right thing? Holding people in government accountable and ensuring that what is said is what is done.
Right. All right, moving on to the next story. Hospital bill worse than cancer, and this is coming from a patient. For many cancer patients in Nigeria, the battle is not only against a life-threatening disease, but against the crushing cost of survival. As Nigeria joins the rest of the world today in marking this year's Cancer Day, patients are abandoning orthodox treatment for herbal remedies, not out of choice, but desperation occasioned by financial constraints. Cancer is a major public health concern in Nigeria, with over 100,000 new cases and 70,000 deaths recorded every year. A 53-year-old mother of 3 from Otubo local government area of Benue State was diagnosed with breast cancer about 3 years ago. Ode said she initially noticed abnormalities in her breast and sought treatment, but had to resort to local herbs when the cause became unbearable. The doctor said I had cancer after my breast developed some anomalies. At first, I visited hospitals, but I found that the cost was too much for me to bear, so I started taking herbal concoctions, she said. She said she was first treated at the Federal Medical Center, Makurdi, where she was referred to an oncologist at the Benue State University Teaching Hospital and subsequently diagnosed with breast cancer. According to her, the high cost of treatment has taken a toll on her finances. I have spent everything I have traveling between Benue, Abuja, Kaduna and Jos in search of treatment, but without success. I now spend most of my time in Abuja, where my case is being managed traditionally, they added. This is sad. What do you think about this, Chike?
Yeah, that's the thing. We see healthcare is very
expensive.
And that's why I will always come back to my argument. Government. Because
what have you given us?
Nothing.
That's why Nigerians are angry.
This is where government comes in. Healthcare, adequate healthcare, good healthcare is expensive. Unfortunately, we are living in a country where we have to pay for every single thing. Every single thing is being paid for by a typical Nigerian. And this is where government comes in. Over the years, you design a system where the people pay insurance, and over the years, because this insurance has been paid, then your treatment could be done using this. And for crying out loud, we are a rich country, just because there are so many leakages and there's heavy corruption. So you can't really achieve this thing with the level of leakages and the level of corruption we find in the seats of power. But this is what it will be, because people will struggle to pay hospital bills. It is very, very expensive. Dialysis daily is crazy.
It's crazy.
Just imagine when you're taking dialysis on a daily basis.
Now that is overwhelming, and then you now have to make.
No matter how much you have, it will eat deep into your purse, and it's unfortunate.
Oh.
All right, and our last story for today before we wrap it up on our types of story. Total shutdown looms as Labour threatens to escalate healthcare workers' strike.
Talking about the same thing.
Yes, the story has it that indications have emerged that the ongoing industrial action by workers in Nigeria's federal health sector under the aegis of the Joint Health Sector Unions, JOHESU, may escalate sharply at the expiration of the 14-day ultimatum jointly issued by the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress Nigeria (TUC). Should the federal government fail to meet the demands of the striking workers. Findings revealed that the ultimatum issued over a week ago was not a mere warning, but a final opportunity given to the government to address what Labour leaders describe as over 14 years of accumulated neglect, broken agreements, and institutional disregard for health workers. With the deadline fast approaching and no concrete resolution in sight, organized labor says preparations are underway to take the struggle to another level.
This is concerning. It's not just about the striking workers. I mean, the general public is going to feel this because
already they're feeling it because they are still on strike. They are still on strike.
And
that's my problem with Nigerians. We like see if you give me opportunity to leave the country, certainly I will leave the country. Right? So yeah. But the point is not just about leaving the country. We need to rise to the consciousness of telling ourselves that only us can save this country. If you japa, who will now save the country?
Right.
If all of us leave the country, okay, you are going to another man's land. You're still a foreigner for crying out loud. If there's any major conflict or any shift in order in that country, you are the easy next target. Now, they will make you understand that you're a visitor. You have to leave. The countries you're going to were built by people like you and I. Just for us Africans, in fact Nigerians, we have this japa syndrome. Everybody wants to run away. Nobody wants to stay back and sacrifice and build.
Nobody wants to fight.
But we can't fix this country without having to make the sacrifices. Now the health workers are going on strike. Okay, what next? Same regurgitated argument, same regurgitated system. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But stories for today, as you always do. This is always incredible.